Okay, today we are talking about the two secrets of life, gratitude and kindness. How is it we can do some amazing and sometimes unexplainable things, like heal our own bodies by the power of our thought? Mother's intuition, the law of attraction. Can we really tap into our subconscious mind? Can we really create our own realities? It begs the question, are we novice gods? Do you want to feel more in control of your life? Have you felt like life is happening to you? That all of these, you've got these things going on that just seem outside of your control, and it's weighing you down and it's causing so much grief and trouble. You feel like happiness is just outside of your reach. You feel like you're stuck, like you're trapped, like you're caught in one of those invisible turnstiles, and you're just experiencing the same stuff over and over and over again, and you're really angry and frustrated by that. Does that sound familiar to you? Anyway, I was there. I experienced that. I was so frustrated. I was so angry. And I had no idea that I had this amazing power within me to change my life. I didn't need to wait for something. And you don't need to wait for something either. You have this amazing, incredible ability to create the life that you want right now. And you can do it if you learn these two amazing skills, gratitude and kindness. Now, let me just tell you a story. Hope it's okay to share kind of a very personal story about when my life was falling apart. See, I'd been living the dream. I'd been checking all the boxes that said this is what you do to feel happy and successful. And I felt successful, sort of, except that I wasn't happy. In fact, I was miserable. I was so filled with anxiety and frustration, and I felt like my life didn't have a purpose. I felt like I wasn't significant. I hadn't, I didn't have meaning in my life, and it was just really amazingly frustrating because I just felt empty inside. And I remember that these feelings inside that I thought nobody else knows about. Nobody knows how, angry and frustrated I am. It's just me. I'm not saying anything out loud, but, it would come out in outbursts because I seemed to get angrier and angrier. And I found I was becoming just the worst version of myself. I didn't have control over my emotions. Things would set me off, and I would just, I was so angry and volatile. And finally my life fell apart so bad that that basically I was getting pushed out of work. I was getting kicked out. They told me that, anyway, they put me on probation. Something definitely had to change in my life. Well, something did change. I decided to leave there without another job to go to, without other prospects. And on the last day of working there, I ran into a guy who had a book about the science of happiness. And at this point, I finally became truly honest with myself. I never before would I have said that I was unhappy, because I was sure that what was wrong in my life was I just needed a better job or a bigger house or, more validation from other people. And it wasn't true. I mean, I was just so unhappy inside. And as I accepted that fact and got so excited that there was actually a science to happiness, it filled me with excitement, because I thought, this could do it for me. If there is science that shows what I need to do in order to be happy, I can do this. Well, the interesting thing is what the science showed was that it was a lot simpler than I was making it out to be. So much of the science was showing that if, I'm sorry, I have to do some evasive maneuvering. Oh, that was crazy. There was a big board in the middle of the street, and I really didn't want to hit it. Anyway, what the science was showing was that gratitude is really the secret. And they would do these experiments on people and on groups, and they would boost their gratitude levels. You know, sometimes they had them write a letter to a mentor or to somebody who had changed their life. And as they would do that, you know, their gratitude levels, their appreciation levels would just skyrocket, and they felt happy. No matter what level they came in at, their gratitude, you know, when they experienced gratitude, it boosted them, and they experienced tremendous joy in their life. So I started to apply that in my life, not right away because I didn't believe it, but when I started to do that, it was true. When my gratitude levels were high, so was my happiness level, so was my joy, so was my contentment with life, so was my peace. One of the researchers said you can't be grateful and unhappy at the same time. So it puts the opportunity in your hands that when you have gratitude, you can have joy, you can have peace, you can have happiness. Now, I do want to tell you a little bit about the definition of gratitude. Gratitude is recognizing you are the recipient of deliberate kindness. Think about that a moment. If you are the recipient of deliberate kindness, that means somebody has shown love for you. Somebody has done something for you that you didn't earn, that you don't necessarily deserve, but that was this exchange of love. Your life is better because somebody loved you. So that is a bit about the power of kindness. And, you know, we talked about the power of gratitude. When you recognize that you are the recipient of this deliberate kindness, then you can feel these feelings of joy. You can feel this contentment and this peace. But that's what starts it, is your recognition, your consciousness that you are the recipient of deliberate kindness. So now, what can you do with kindness? I mean, it's awesome to be the recipient of kindness, but what if you are the one showing kindness? What if you are somebody who has charity, who has this pure love of God that you extend to other people? Not just that you give money to people, but that you have this unconditional love for them, that no matter who they are or what situation they are in life, that you see them as a worthwhile person, and that you show that kindness and that love and generosity to them. And when you show kindness to them, again, you feel those feelings, because now you're conscious, now you're realizing your intention here, and your intention is based on love. It's pretty simple, right? So really, if you want the secret to living a happy, fulfilled life, it's those two things. It's gratitude and kindness. Recognizing that you are the recipient of deliberate kindness, and being one of those people that bestows kindness without any expectation that you're going to get something in return. I mean, this is just kind of the magical lubricants that make life really work beautifully. Anyway, I hope those ideas help you. This documentary series is about looking at all the evidences that show that we can unlock greater potential and power within us. And if you want to live a happy, fulfilled life, one that has purpose, one that has meaning, I hope that you look into gratitude and kindness. And I also hope that you subscribe for more episodes where we look at other things that we can do, other skills we can have, other traits we can do, other belief systems that will help change our lives so that we can be who we were meant to be. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you find your identity. I hope you find your purpose, who you are, what you're all about, and I hope you have the courage to live it. Hey friends, want to get rid of stress, anxiety, and worry? Ready to use some of your inner creation powers? Visit scottwilhite.com and join me for a web class. If you do it soon, I'll give you a free planner.